Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is another mystery unboxing slash unpackaging video, and as you can see I've probably already opened these here just to basically save you time and bad camera work, or worse camera work than it already is, than me, trying to hold this with one hand and trying to rip it open or cut it open or something. Now, just better off just doing it in advance rather than, wasting 5 minutes trying to get the damn thing open. So anyway, this is another unboxing slash unpacking video, whatever you may want to call it now. And these two things none of them are games, which might be a first. So it is. Actually, no, it's not a first, because one of the main mystery unpacking was a book. It was Chris Jericho's second autobiography of last year. So, but two of them are actually soundtrack. One of them is related to a video game series, but it's not a game. But it's part of a video game series, no doubt. But it's a soundtrack of it. And another one is a film soundtrack, or trilogy soundtrack box set. One of them was actually pretty cheap. So it was a video game soundtrack. It was actually the cheapest one I had to pay for of all the video game soundtracks. The ones I got with special editions, of course, excluding basically ones I got on their own separately. I only had to pay £5 for the soundtrack in question. In terms of the film soundtrack, of course, I had to pay somewhat more, but it was about £12 odd anyway, so it's not, vastly, more expensive now. But anyway, if you've been looking on my Twitter feed for the last couple of weeks, you pretty much would know what this is already, since I've been talking a lot about a game that I've been playing quite a bit of over the last couple of weeks, and the soundtracks of a video game series. And the game I've been playing is Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. So it is. Therefore, you pretty much know the soundtrack is from the Final Fantasy series. But which one is it now? Over the last few weeks, I've been bidding on ones on eBay, so I have on the numbered series. So I do. And before I started bidding on these, the ones I only had were 7, 9, and 13.2. Well, I'm counting 13.2 since it is still somewhat as part of the numbered series. It's just a sequel to a numbered series 1, so I'm still including it though, in this collection or whatnot now. So anyway, but since then, over the last few weeks, I've been bidding on ones. I've won most of them. I've lost a few, so I have, but I'm not complaining because I've gotten quite a few of them since then. And add on to the 7, 9, and 13.2 I already have, I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. So I do. So it's 6, the first 6, and then 10. So which one's this? This is going to be another one added to the collection. This is either 8, is it 10.2, is it 11, 12, or 13. And we have to pay £5. So if it was 13 now, that would be pretty much a bargain, because 13 goes for pretty, I wouldn't say very expensive now, but you can say it probably goes around 20, 30 odd pound mark perhaps for like maybe a used one or something, or in some cases twice as much. There's actually one for £30, a sealed one I believe at the moment. I don't know if it's still up there, but it's £30 sealed for the limited edition one of 13, which it's actually probably a pretty good price that you're paying, like twice that much on Amazon and that. But anyway, I'll just get it to the chase. It's Final Fantasy 8. I only had to pay £5 for this, which is the cheapest one I had to pay for a soundtrack, because most of the other ones I had to pay for were between the 8, 9, £10 mark, from around that to about £14.50, which was Final Fantasy 6, I believe. That's the most dearest I had to pay for any soundtrack, of course excluding the ones I got with special editions and not there. But anyway, you could say this is 4 discs. It basically shows you just pictures of the CG cutscenes in the game itself. I've got Rinoa, Cell, Squalls, Cypher, I've said Selfie, Irvine, Quistis there at the back, and a few others, just things though. And of course, box set itself. Basically just has the discs inside, so it does. But the thing is, this might be someone, I think it's might be some sort of reissue or like very good looking fake, because you can notice it says Square Enix, not Square Soft. So you know this is not an actual, you know, an original in terms of like, you know, actual first edition of the thing, because we know Square Enix, they came known as Square Enix from about, I think, 2003, 2004 onwards, and then they're known that from the present day now, because beforehand, of course, you know, it was just known as Squaresoft, and Enix was its own separate entity, and now they sort of merged together, the Square Enix, of course. So you definitely know this is not an original one. I say it could be a fake, it could be some sort of good, you know, it just might be some sort of reissue. It looks good though. It might be, if it's very good dubious fake, because it is all in Japan, it says made in Japan, things like that now. But I'm paying £5 for it, so I don't really care. I already paid £5 for it. I'm not going to, you know, go ape shit now over that now, because the fact is I already paid £5. If it's something like £50, £60 or something like that, and it's like, oh, this is a fake, a very bad fake or something like that, then I'd be a bit more annoyed, but leave it to say. But anyway, that's pretty much that there now. Sorry for rambling on once again. Next one here is from a film soundtrack here I'm covering up here. It's my favourite films trilogy. It's not Back to the Future. That's my second favourite film trilogy. It's not Star Wars. It's not, you know, what other trilogies are there? You know, Godfather, or, you know, Indiana Jones, or like some of the, you know, classic trilogies. Unless, well, Indiana Jones is more of a quadrilogy now, but not people, you know, try not to remember Kingdom of the Crystal Skull for a good reason. I'll basically say this was made. It's made 10 years. It was released like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. The first one now, and I absolutely adore this trilogy. And the reason why I got this now is because the fact is that a film trailer came out recently. Teaser trailer for a film that's being released next year came out, and that was The Man of Steel. And the music that was on that trailer was very, very familiar, and I instantly recognized it. Like, wait a minute, is this the same music that's in this part of the film part of this trilogy that I'm going to show you in just a few moments? I looked on YouTube and just sort of see if it is the case, and my suspicions were true. But I realized this is not, like, you know, new stuff though, because, you know, films take for, like, especially for trailers, take, you know, music from older films. Like, a lot of ones use, you know, Alien soundtrack, or, you know, like Requiem for a Dream, and certain other, you know, great music from, you know, in the movie themselves, or like from, like, you know, other trailers and things like that now. But I instantly recognized it though. I'm basically going to say what it was now. It is the music after Gandalf falls from the Mines of Moria. That sorrowful music it plays in the Fellowship of the Ring. There you go. That pretty much gives it away now, and that is the Lord of the Rings motion picture trilogy soundtrack. So it is. Music composed, orchestrated, and conducted by Howard Shore. This, of course, contains the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and Return of the King. And really nice box set. Just love, you know, love the art though. And I'm pretty much a big fan of the films though. I've already read the book once. I've already read the Lord of the Rings book once, so I have, and that was years ago. Like, basically, I read through them all. Like, I read the first one after the first one came out, because I got it for that Christmas. I got the big book set. I read the second one before the second one came out, and then I read the third one before the third one came out. So I pretty much knew what to expect, what cuts to war and things like that. So basically going to open this now. Show. As I said, it's pretty much the Bridget Khazad-dû music. So it was the sorrowful music that plays after, you know, Gandalf falls and Moria. So if you ever seen the films, then you'd know what I'm talking about. It's pretty much that music. Watch them both, and you definitely get it. It's basically these little wee slips things I've got here for the different characters. You know, Saruman, Frodo, Arwen, Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn or Strider, you know, and there's all these ones from. There's actually no Two Towers, so I don't know if the person who sold them to me lost them or whatnot. But there's loads of Return of the King ones now. You know, like there's Gimli, and there's Smeagol, there's Gandalf the White, Denethor, you know, Theoden, Emer, Gollum, Sam and Frodo, Aragorn, Arwen, Faramir. Oh, I almost forgot Faramir. Of course, I almost forgot his name. And it's basically the different thing. So, got the Fellowship of the Ring one. Basically has the signs. It's pretty much, I think all of them have 18 or 19 things. So absolutely love the music in Lord of the Rings. They're some of my favorite ones. Like I love the Fellowship theme. I love the shower, like this music that's played during the shower sequences. I love the Into the West by Annie Lennox, the end song in Return of the King. Absolutely beautiful song, and I'm glad it won like the best original song Oscar pretty much for the year, where Fellowship of the Ring and Return of the King won everything. The Two Towers won, pretty much the same thing, and Return of the King. I absolutely love this. I pretty much love this. Film, like this cover though. Absolutely love this poster. That's pretty much just the poster and the DVD cover for the though. I just absolutely love that one. It looks brilliant though. It's absolutely, I love the films, and this, I want to get this for the longest time, so I did. I just decided to get it there now because that little comparison I found out just pretty much drove me a bit overboard. So I did. And I really did enjoy it though. At the end of the day, I'm really glad I got these now. There's actually kind of it's in a way sort of special editions of these. They're actually the complete recordings of each of them, where they have a lot more stuff. Where they have little wee music one, like sort of music ones probably not in the film. They're like just little wee things that show out throughout the film, and of course I have the little different songs and things like that. There's some characters sing. Like I think it has the song that Pippin sings and during the Return of the King, and where Denethor is eating all this food, and Faramir is going to go Skiliav to fight off the orcs, orcs there and that there, certain stuff like that. And I really would like to have them as well, but they're pretty dear. they're like 40-50 pound or so, so for each of them, not overall, for each. So I'd be pretty much paying a pretty penny for them, but I'm happy enough for these anyway. As I said, there you go, Final Fantasy 7, or Final Fantasy 8, sorry, and the Lord of the Rings motion picture trilogy soundtrack box set. Sorry for rambling on here, but you know me best. I hope you enjoyed this video. So you did, as I said, I will be doing a video game soundtrack collection, showing off my soundtracks I have in my collection. In due course, and probably doing our pickups video probably sometime soon. No, but I don't really have a lot of physical stuff. Got a lot of digital stuff thanks to the Steam Summer Sale, but not a lot of physical stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. So ciao.